Cheers. Welcome to Fleece TV. Would you believe it? This is our 40th show. And there are still some of you actually watching, so cheers to you and thank you very much for supporting us in our endeavours. And welcome tonight to the Dugout. It's one of the rooms, it's the only room I think that we haven't done anything in while we've been doing Fleece TV. And to a couple of things that I wanted to introduce you to, in particular, this fireplace, very fine fireplace, and it makes you wonder how a humble abode such as this for many centuries would have such a fine stone fireplace. My theory is that Brepverton was associated with Evesham Abbey for many years, and the fishing lakes for Evesham Abbey are actually at Brepverton Grange, which is the oldest house in the village. And maybe when the dissolution of the monasteries came, the residents, the great good of Brepverton, got a chance of first dibs down at Evesham Abbey, and maybe that came out of there. And if you look around the village, there are some very fine pieces of stone, decorative stone, which you wouldn't really expect in humble houses. So that's my theory. That's the legend would have it. But a particular note on this fireplace is this marking, this curious marking here, which isn't seen at the other side. What could it have come from? The answer will be revealed in just a moment. So, we're going to go now to Julian's joke.
Hi. A shepherd once told me it takes 5 sheep to make a jumper. I didn't even know they could knit.
Thank you, Julian. Another corker this Sunday evening. Cheers. Now, one of the stars of the Fleece show is this very strange table. Watch your step, director, don't trip up. This strange looking table. Some would say it looks like a coffin. Certainly any small children that come along and ask about it, we tell them that we put them in there if they misbehave or are incapable of doing a good job of sweeping the chimney for us. It's 17th century or 18th century, this thing, and it is not a coffin. It is not a trough for the feeding of cattle or other domesticated farm animals, but it is in fact a dough table or a bread table. So the intrepid baker would knead their bread, knead their dough on here, get all the air into it, and then in order to help it prove, they would put it inside. They would lift the lid up, put it inside so it wasn't drowned. So as you can see now, little joke by our director there, look. All right, Flower. Charlie Williams, do you remember him? No, you don't. No. This is the answer to the strange markings over here, because these dartboards, now languishing sadly in our bread bin, were actually used over here when this was a dart throw. And the home team always had the advantage because they knew how to throw their dart straight rather than like that. And often won when they were here. So that's your dugout treats for this evening. So what else do we want to talk about? We want to talk about this. Our friend Ian Tam says there's hundreds and thousands of these in the fields where he goes walking, and they're called a devil's claw, and you can see why, can't you? And they're obviously a fossil, and they get ploughed up all the time in the fields around the Vale. So, Devil's Club. Now, I have to say, our friend Danny Canning has sent us Grasswatch. This is a vagrant piece of asparagus that has decided, very much like the asparagus in our tub, to arrive in Andy's garden without invitation, and is now performing the duty of floral wonderment for him in fern-like existence. Very excited to be able to tell you on this 40th show about the auction. The asparagus auction that happens here at the Fleece normally twice a year, once for the Silver Band and once for the church. There will be an auction happening, and it will be, if I am correct, Technical Director, a week tonight. A week tonight, at a similar time to the auctions of yore, continuing a tradition of perhaps 40 years of asparagus auctioning. The band are very generously providing some music for us in the virtual format, but the monies won't be going to the band this year because they've decided they're not going to fundraise, because they feel that monies that anybody is able to give generously should be given to more urgent causes given the present situation. But they've kindly allowed us here at the Fleece to continue with the auction tradition. We will be auctioning local long-cut asparagus, and we will be auctioning 100 of asparagus, and we have the pleasure of Billy Bird, who is the chap who ties that 100 of asparagus every year. Local grower Bill, many of you will know. He's going to tie the asparagus for us and prepare that for us so we can auction 100, and hopefully in a virtual setting raise a few bob for some worthwhile and worthy causes to help with the coronavirus problems that we have. So I am going to show you now a picture of a plectrum. There you go. That is an Accidental Friday Night plectrum. The Accidental Friday Night Band are a fantastic group of musicians, friends and locals here at the Fleece, and I am very proud and honoured to be able to introduce this next piece which they have produced. I don't want to say too much because it's actually quite it's quite emotional for me, and but yeah, just watch it, it's fantastic. But I'm going to leave you to this fantastic piece from introduced by our correspondent, Mr. Mark Prince.
As I've wandered around the Fleece these past few weeks, it's given me plenty of time to think about the things I find important in my life. Missing friends and family, not the ones I live with, obviously. I mean, that's why I'm here. They keep throwing me out, to be honest. Yeah, but there's many things I miss, and in particular in the village, there's someone I really do miss most of all. And I know a lot of other people feel the same. Sometimes I think I can't live. I just can't live. With or without. I feel a song coming on. If only I knew somebody who felt the same, who could sing. Oh, Pointy James. He can sing, he can knock out a tune. Off you go, mate. I'll join in. Just get me bass.
stone set in your eyes, see the thorn twist in your side, and I wait for you. Sleight of hand and twist of fate, on a bed of nails she makes me wait, and I wait without you, with or without you, with or without you. Through the storm we reach the shore, you give it all but I want more, and I'm waiting for you, with or without you, with or without you. I can't live with or without you. And you give yourself away, and you give yourself away, and you give, and you give, and you give yourself away. My hands are tied, my body bruised.